Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm not bringing so cheerful news. I remember making a video that says no panic, don't spread panic. I am not here to spread panic. I am here to give you privy information that I've gotten. I am not here to spread panic, but I have been privileged to get high sensitive information, especially from health workers, and the situation that is in now. A lot of cases have not been reported, and everything is Nigeria is trying hard not to exaggerate the cases of coronavirus we have. I've been reading a lot of things from Nigerian health workers, people that are close to the situation, people in the how do I put it? I am really worried. I am not afraid, but I'm worried, and I want you to know that there is nothing that if Nigeria doesn't take care, in the next 2 weeks we'll have 1,000 cases, and Nigeria cannot handle 1,000 cases. Do you know why we're going to be in trouble? People went to church yesterday. People went to mosque on Friday. There's already a pandemic coming into Nigeria, but people are still believing there's no coronavirus in Nigeria. Look, guys, stay indoors. Stay indoors. I am not giving anybody panic. I am here to sound a warning. I have been privy to information from health workers. If Lagos is not shut down or locked down, in the next 2 weeks, we'll be hearing of 1,000 cases, and Nigeria alone cannot handle 1,000 cases. If you know anyone with diabetes or asthma, it is time to isolate that person not to come out, because number one, that virus weakens immune system, and if your immune system is already weak, that's a death sentence. The average Nigerian that drinks and smokes is at a high risk of dying from coronavirus. The rest of us who might not be drinking or smoking, the air we inhale already damages our immune system. Guys, this is no longer a joke. This is no longer a joke. Abuja has no isolation center. The only kind of standard one is in Lagos, and they're telling you that Lagos is understaffed. Nigeria does not have money to purchase what do they call it, hazard mask and protective gear. They don't have money to purchase it. From the info that I've gotten, I don't even know if I can say it here, but we are all going to be in deep soup if each and every one of us does not start to. I just woke up, but I couldn't take it anymore. Okay, this is not rumor or fake news. This is me talking with health workers that they even told me I should help spread the word. Guys, stay inside your house. Why did people go to church yesterday? Why? Especially people in Lagos. Why did you guys go to church yesterday? There's already a problem in Lagos that they don't want to let you know. The Oyo state government didn't want to say there was a case in Bodeja, but the same health worker that I've been hearing info already said there was a case in Bodeja 3 or 4 days ago, of which the governor finally said it yesterday or so. Guys, Nigeria does not have enough money. What? I'm telling you, it's not Twitter. It's not Twitter. It is not Twitter. Guys, forget it is not Twitter. I'm telling you, he's not lying through his teeth. I don't know go on Twitter. I don't know what's going on Twitter. I'm just tweeting lockdown Lagos from a very, 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 oh my goodness. The funny part is we might think it's a joke, we might think it's a fluke, we might think it's not funny. But I'm not here to spread panic. I already said nobody should be on panic mode. Nobody should be on panic, but at the same time, self-isolate yourself. This virus can decide not to show symptoms for 1 or 2 weeks, and the person that has it will not even know, and then they walk up and down spreading it. All I'm saying is, guys, stay indoors, because if this pandemic gets up to 1,000 cases in Nigeria, we are doomed, because Nigeria cannot handle it. Other sophisticated countries that have, when they got to 1,000 cases, they also they're running mad. Did you hear Will Smith talk on Red Table? Will Smith said that if they have like 40 beds for emergency cases in the hospital, and the population begins to have like 70 cases at once, that means 30 people are going to die because they will not have adequate care. Now, Nigeria, how many emergency units that we have? Talk more of isolation centers. It's no longer time to be saying this person is crazy as hell or this person is lying through his teeth. Guys, this thing is more than we know it is. People keep saying coronavirus. Maybe I disbelieve the first case because it was seeming fishy. But honestly, at this point, guys, stay safe for your own good. Because if you fall sick, I don't think you're going to get adequate care. If this virus spirals like how it does in other countries, we are going to be fucked. Do you understand? It's going to be a code red. I'm not here telling you to go and look for cure or to want to drink. No, I'm telling you to isolate yourself and stay indoors. People in Lagos need to be locked down. If Lagos is not locked down in the next 1 week, people that went that AMZ, AMVCA guys, do you know how it happens? Let me give you guys how coronavirus spreads. Mr. Bala has coronavirus, but he's not displaying symptoms. And Mr. Bala did not know that he has coronavirus. Mr. Bala walks into a place and infects 10 people because he doesn't know he has coronavirus. Those 10 people are not displaying symptoms, but they have the virus. They don't know they have it. Those 10 people go into places and they infect 10 people each. 9 people have coronavirus. 101 people have coronavirus. Now I'm telling you that, guys, we need to stay safe, stay indoors. People that went to AMVCA, they don't even know if they are safe or not. That's why you need to self-isolate yourself and watch your symptoms. If you are suspecting anything, you call the health officials. They already have like a toll line where you can call. Guys, self-isolate and stay safe. Keep enough distance from everybody at this point. You don't know who has it or not, because the virus does not display symptoms for at least 1 week, and people that have it might not even know they have it. They'll go out there. People that went to church, who knows if the person started sitting down there you had the virus, but that person does not even know. The people that, you know how many, there is no way you can even establish enough. Did you read the story of South Korea, how patient 31 spread the virus? Because patient 31 came back from China and went to church, and from then on almost 2,000 cases were recorded. And you think it's funny because one person alone can cause the infection of up to 1,000 people. How does that work? I've said it again. Mr. Bala has coronavirus. Doesn't know he has coronavirus. He's not displaying symptoms. Mr. Bala goes somewhere, maybe sneezes or something, but somehow he contaminates 10 people. Those 10 people, 1-2 days, they already have the virus, but don't know they have it. They move about their own. They go partying, they go clubbing, they go somewhere, they touch somebody, that and touch somebody. That virus is not a joke. Okay, so let us treat it like it's a pandemic already in Nigeria. Self-isolate. If you are in Lagos, be very, very careful. Be very, 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 very careful. They say if Lagos and Kano are not watched, if they are not watched, because we already know the way it is. The God that saved us with Ebola was because there was a timely intervention and everything was, everything was kind of controlled and then the thing went away. But in this case, oh my goodness, if we don't help ourselves, this is no longer about the government, this is about yourself. Okay, save yourself. You do not want to have coronavirus because, number one, if you have asthma or an underlying health illness, or you are drinking and smoking, your immune system is no longer strong and it's going to weaken it. Those people are more prone to die. I am not here to spread panic. I'm just telling you guys, be careful. This is no longer funny. I cannot get the info that I get and keep it to myself. I'm not spreading panic. I'm just telling you guys, be careful. From this week, start as much as limit your go. If you must go out to buy groceries, go and buy groceries. As you're buying things, come back home. Sanitize that hand sanitizer bottle. When you bring out, sanitize the bottle for hand sanitizer. So whenever you buy stuff, you use your hand sanitizer, sanitize the bottle, then use it, so that you know that you don't have any transfer of contacts anywhere. Guys, you guys need to be very careful, because I do not want to lose people that are close to me. I do not want people to die from it. I don't want to see what's happening in Italy, because all these things, when I say we have it under control, before you know it spirals out of control. We do not want to get to that level. We do not want to get up to 1,000 cases, because Nigeria cannot handle 1,000 cases at this point. We all know that. Advanced countries already ran out of options. Then is it now us? Do you know how long it took China to battle what they are still battling till now? And we are going to just sit down, fold our hands, and have some, it's not going to work, or have some stupid faith that your pastor told you it's not going to work, or your imam told you nothing going to catch you. Excuse me, the imam in Iran died from coronavirus after lying to his church, to his members. So if you go to any church, they're telling you a church is like a hospital, fuck them. I'm telling you, you guys should go and isolate yourself. It is no longer funny. Okay, if Lagos is not locked down, they're going to be very big, very, very big soup. I can lock myself indoors here for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't go out. But what about people there are people on the streets who don't know what's coronavirus, they don't even know what is going on. Please, whoever you meet, if that person sounds like they don't know what coronavirus is, try and sensitize. A lot of Nigerians don't know what is going on. Sensitize people. Please, whoever you meet, tell them about this thing and how to be safe. Because if you neglect spreading the word or making people know that, okay, there is something that is going on and you guys need to be safe, we are going to run out of options very, very, very soon. It is no longer funny. Sensitize anybody you meet, the Almajiri on the road, the old woman in the market. Tell somebody about this damn fucking virus and let them begin to do something about it. Okay? I don't want to lose my family members. I don't want to lose anybody to this virus. Please, guys, I am not panicking. I'm telling you guys, I'm being very serious. I have not been this serious. I was smiling the last time. Guys, the best thing you guys can do now is self-isolate, stay indoors. People that have been staying indoors in other countries, they're not foolish. Okay, so the fact that people have the nerve, when you know that the thing is in Lagos, the thing is in Abuja, the thing is in Ekiti, the thing is in Oyo, and you went to church yesterday for what? For what? Why would you go to church yesterday? Why would you go to mosque on Friday? Why would you do that? You want to put people at risk, so you go there and touch people. Thank God I don't have anybody in my house. Only me stayed at home. No, but if anybody I know went to church yesterday, that person not come near me, because I don't know who you interacted with. The way this thing works, I told you, you won't even know. When somebody has it 1 week, 2 weeks, they may not even display symptoms. They're just walking up and down, spreading it like money, and nobody knows what's happening. Please, everybody, stay indoors. Don't move about unnecessary. It's not time for clubbing. People that are alive and healthy that can club. Stay indoors. Stay indoors, please. Because if this thing gets out of hand, people are done for. I'm telling you, stop it. Okay, now they want to lock down domestic. In fact, everything should be shut down. Like they said, lock down Lagos. If not. Israeli defense minister said old people should be kept away from infants, because if an infant has coronavirus and transfers it to an old person like 70, 80, the old person has a higher chances of dying. Now, that man said something that got me worried. He said that in the next 4 weeks, the entire population is going to have it. But then, because of self-distancing and isolation, people begin to build up their immune system and get immune to it. How is that possible, that you get immune to coronavirus? I don't know how that is. But what I got was that possibility of everybody getting that virus now. There's actually a chance that everybody will get it. It's now survival of the fittest. Who can overcome it? I also saw another one, but it's not confirmed, that they said people who recover still have a sort of damage done to their lungs and respiratory systems. I don't know how true that is. But you do not want to have the virus. Talk more of surviving it. They say old people that have asthma, people that have diabetes, people who already have underlying sickness, they are high risk of dying. The people that drink or smoke, who already have a weakened immune system, have a high risk of dying. How strong is your immune system? Do you even know your immune system is strong enough to overcome that illness or overcome coronavirus? I have not been scared since this thing started happening. I have not been scared. I'm just being cautious and I'm spreading the word. The least you can do is tell somebody to stay safe. Ask those Yarrow boys, old people, you know what coronavirus is, and everybody keep their self to themselves. You will not die from staying indoors. I don't know how we're going to do about people having provisions on what to eat and all that, but it is better than dying. I'm telling you, it's no longer funny. Somebody said that it's not like coronavirus in Dubai. I don't know if there's coronavirus in Dubai. I don't know. Someone in Turkey yesterday told me that one of the Nigerian guys in Turkey just died from coronavirus. Somebody that he knows just died in from coronavirus in Turkey, and they said there are like 400 cases in Turkey. The thing you know is that there's no way the Nigerian government will tell you they have 100 cases. They'll tell you they have 12 cases when they have 100. The best thing you can do is practice social distancing. If you're going to go and buy something, it's not time to be rubbing body with people, no matter who, because the person that you know might have taught somebody that already has it. You don't even know. This thing is very tricky. Please stay safe, guys. I just woke up and I read that thing, and I just tell you guys, please, even if it is fake news or nobody, whatever, this one is not a matter of fake news. Telling people to be careful is not fake news. Self-isolate yourself, because if this thing boomerangs, if this thing spreads in Nigeria, we all know the way it is. Ordinary accident ward in Nigeria, people lying down on the floor because there's not enough space. It's in a virus that 10 people, 20 people, 30 people can come in to all the centers at the same time. We need to take precautions. Everybody, mind their business and stay indoors. Please, if you know you've had contact with someone that can be a risk factor, like someone that's been to Lagos lately, someone that came back from Lagos lately, you need to distance yourself from that person. Let that person go and isolate themselves first and watch themselves for 14 days before we know. But for now, there's no time to be saying this virus is not in Nigeria. Treat it like it's in front of you and stay safe. Because if you become a statistics, most thing will write is RIP, but that is the end of it. Guys, stay safe. It's no longer funny. Lock down Lagos, lock down Kano. In fact, lock down the whole of Nigeria if needs be, so that we will not have to. You know how Italy is burying people daily. All this was a joke before.